Waddup Scrapyard. I'm back with the highly requested Inside the Mind of an Apex Predator Part 2. For today's video, I'll be going over some old footage that I have of some duos gameplay with me and my boy JT. I haven't been able to get other submissions from other content creators. So to move forward with this segment, I'll go ahead and review my own gameplay. Not necessarily critiquing my gameplay, because my gameplay is amazing and there's nothing to critique about it. No, I'm just kidding. But for today's video, since it is my own video, rather than critiquing it, I'd rather give you guys what's going on in my mind at these exact moments as I'm playing this game. So without further ado, let's get it started. Alright guys, welcome back. If you see that is a quite sexy character on the left right there, I'm sure the player behind her, I'm sure is sexy as well. Who knows? We'll find out. So there's going to be one place I always land on World's Edge for pubs every single time. And that's Construction Building of Cap City, better known as Scrappy Sanctuary. For me personally, I always land on the second floor of this building. Like I said, there's no other spot that I land at except this one right here. And I like to go to the second floor, mainly because it's usually uncontested, but also because the floor above it, there's no access point from the floor above it like there is on the first floor and the third floor. And so this is a pretty secure location for myself. That's why I like going to the second floor over every other floor. But we do hear a team on me. I have one R301 with only 60 bullets really. I hear a Wraith right here. I'm going to get a couple kicks into her as I always do. Kicking like that, meleeing like that is one of the best ways that you can get damage, mess up your enemy's aim, as well as pushing them back a little bit. I do hear that Octane drop from the ground I do hear that Octane jump from the floor above, so I anticipate it as well and wait for him to come towards me, which is what they usually do. Hop over that little fence on the first floor. I do calm out that there is a third party inbound, so we rotate back to the second floor. Again, just to lure out the enemy, to make them push us rather than us pushing them, since we don't really know where they are to begin with. I know it's a 2v1 situation right there. JT's missing his shots like usual, so I'm going to run up right in front and take the kill, essentially. I need my kills. 4 kills, 240 damage. Not too bad. Not too bad for starters. Gonna put my ult down. Again, don't have any attachments on either of my weapons, so I'm gonna put my ult down to try and get something, obviously. Get some loot. Looking for some attachments mainly, which is where I go to instantly. Don't really find any, so I just give it up at that point. I have plenty of bats as well, so I didn't need to get more bats right there. After I fight off everybody in construction, I usually move towards this way, towards the respawn beacon, have this Octane very weak. JT yoinks the kill as usual. If I had a light mag right there, I would have clipped him. But we're going to continue moving forward. We see a Sear ult right here, so we know somebody's here. I didn't know the horizon was right there as soon as I got off the zip line, but I heard it at the last second. So guns out, guns ready to shoot. Popping it back before, more than likely this is my first time watching it back. I'm assuming I'm probably going to kill the Sear here. I guess we get pushed to begin with. I was going to teleport towards them, but then this guy goes up in the wide open right in the sky with a jump pad. So more than likely I probably do brace it up. But I guess there's another team here, so I get distracted and I push this team instead. Don't push the other team because we already killed his teammate. It's only one guy. We know for certain that guy's not going to push us. He's probably going to try and sit there and camp a little bit to try and get some to get his teammates banner. So we're going to take this fight. It's a fair 2v2, knowing that there is that solo guy nearby. JT cleans these two up really easily since I left one tap. But we still know that one is nearby. So where am I going to look? Right towards where I last saw him. And it's in this building right here. This elevator building is what I call it. I have no clue if he got the banners or not, or if he's still camping in here. But I do see him right there on the top floor. So I'm going to go around. I never take that zipline to the highest floor because it's the easy beam. So I do that little climb up that you saw right there on the screen. And I do get behind the Wraith. She has no clue what happened. Get the easy beam on her. Now we do here another fourth party at this point with a lifeline is white armor. I'm going to push that all day. Even though I didn't shoot it for much, he has white, I have purple. I'm also missing a lot of shots, but I'm going to push. I'm also going to attack into this guy's face with a nice little aggressive bracelet while JT's getting beamed. But, I clutch things up, so it don't matter. I do know his Mirage has to be the one climbing over, obviously. Decoys tend to not climb like that. But I do sense a fifth party inbound, so I'm going to pop a bat, not expose myself to the other team, which is located near Broken, probably on the bridge right now. But they're throwing a lot of nades at me. I'm not going to get that res off in the wide open, so I'm forced to back up and play this 1v2 essentially, hoping to get a knock. Again, I have low ammo on both weapons, so I'm assuming that's what I'm going to go get right now. Maybe a couple bats as well, as an endless amount of bats is always advantageous for you. So I do grab a bat, probably both of them, exactly. So I see JT, he's stuck on a little ledge right here. He can't necessarily get to me. I hear someone pushing me. It is that fifth party, but he's solo right now, so I'm going to chow that. I brace it up because I thought he was up top, but I saw him at the last second, and now I go ahead and poop on him. Now I'm in a 1v1 with the Seer. I'm going to try and pop a bat, knowing that I'm getting shot, so I'm telling JT to cover me from the right so that I don't get shot from Broken, and then I one-clip the Seer. Going to instant res, again, knowing that the sixth party is still over there. I'm assuming at worst case scenario that they have an Octane and that they were going to jump at right there. I don't know if they do or if they don't, but they didn't, so now I'm going to go aggressive and be super aggressive. Something that I would never do ordinarily in a ranked match, but because it's a pub and this guy is pissing me off, I'm gonna ego chow him all day. So the Bloodhound almost gets a one clip. I know JT's nowhere near me, so I'm kind of playing angles, kind of playing a little passive, but he's super weak, so I'm going to go chow him, knowing that I'm going to take a lot of damage from his teammate right here, but I'm going to get that quick trade on the Bloodhound and go ahead and go ape that Wraith, who is also weak as well. Get some easy shots on her. Guess not so easy, so I miss. And that's actually very irritating to me that I missed that. So I think I let JT go and clean her up while I finish this guy for some shield. He gets a kill, so I don't get the finish, but pop a bat, heal up. We did just get 6-partied right there, chap. So notice how I'm always on the move. And while I'm healing, I'm always looking in my surrounding area, doing a full 360, seeing where potential third parties are going to be coming from. But I believe I do call out a team on the bridge right there, so I'm going to cut them off and take this high ground and Broken building and see what's up with them. I calm that they're underneath the bridge. We really don't see them anymore, so I'm assuming, again, I can't hear the audio too well, I'm assuming that they fell back to elevator building. Or he's just hiding right here, behind the bin, which is what I heard at the very last second right there. So you push him. Could be a solo, could have a gold knockdown shield, but more than likely not, exactly as you see right there. So my mind's automatically thinking of ways and places that his teammate could be coming from. We know that he came from the bridge area, that Caustic that we just killed, so I'm probably going to think that his teammate's coming from that area as well, but you never know. When people play pubs, they're usually super spread out. So I'm always keeping my head on the swivel. But like I said, I think it's very important in between fights, after you clean up a fight, while you're looting or while you're healing or while you're reviving, have someone always look out in the horizon to see if there's any third parties coming. There's nothing that you need to be doing other than that, really. If we're in trios right now and one of our team is knocked, have obviously one of them revive and have the other one healing and do whatever he needs to do, but while also keeping a lookout to see where third parties might come from. And it's that level of awareness that can change your games drastically in your favor. But we have right now, the top right, we have 11 kills, 2,000 damage. I believe this ends up being a close to a 30-kill duo game with me and JT. I dropped 3,000 plus damage. I only think I got about like 15 kills or something like that. So nothing too crazy, but I thought it was very good because of how intense it was. I knew that this would be a good game to analyze because I can dive deep into an analysis for this game specifically. But we cleaned up all of Cap City, knowing that that Caustic still has a teammate, but I was too lazy to sit there and camp his banners. So we're going to rotate to the nearest town called No Name. I do see a guy up there. I'm going to aggro bracelet him because I'm better than everybody else in this video game, especially when it comes to Lobas. This Loba's able to get out, but not too far because, again, I'm the #1 Loba for a reason. Someone hit up this Loba and tell her to go watch my YouTube videos so she doesn't get one clip like that next time as Loba. Very disappointing to see a Loba play like that and get shot by the #1 Loba like that. Come on, Loba Memes. We got to do better than that. What are we doing? JT may have pinged another team, which is what we see right in front of us. So again, we're going to get some team shots in. I was going to take high ground if JT didn't get the knock on him, but I saw that he got the quick knock on him, so there's no need to go separate from my teammate right there. And to open up new angles, it'd be futile since it's a 2v1 situation. Again, it's pubs as well. But if that was trios and we only knocked one, especially if it was ranked, I would have took that high ground as every player should do, because height always begets an advantage over you, over your enemies. And so I was gonna go up here, but like I said, it's just duos and it's just pubs, so I decided to stay with JT and try and get the last kill, because I want all the kills. I want to have all the kills to myself essentially. So you can see a super aggressive playstyle when I play these pubs. It's a little different than the first analysis that I did regarding JT's video when he dropped a 4K 20. He was aggressive, but the last several teams were all playing super slow, so he had to play not as aggressive. He had to play more passive. And so you see a drastic difference in this gameplay where we're two very sturdy teammates with good team chemistry. So we're going to be aggressive on everything. We're going to challenge every single fight that we see. Both ways are right though. You know, if JT ever went down in this video and I was by myself with 6 squads left, I'd have to play a little passive as well. But because I have my teammate up and we both trust each other, we're being as aggressive as we can be in order to get as many kills as possible. So I do hear footsteps to my left. For Loba mains right now, notice how I do take that high ground and instantly I don't look, I don't do anything else. I immediately go for that high ground over the teams. We do realize that it's two different teams right there. Octane died by JT. He is a solo getting chased probably by this team, so I flank around knowing that I beamed that guy a little bit. It's just a crypto running down the hill. Easy fries, but gosh damn it. Shooting in the snow is so difficult and it screws up your sight. We do get fourth partied right now. Like I'm telling you, a crazy game. I do take that high ground. Again, I'm level with her. I want to be on high ground with her. I don't want to give her that height over me. And I do challenge her again with an aggressive bracelet, but that aggressive bracelet is on high ground. Notice how it's hung on high ground. I didn't know if it was a solo or a duo, but I do bracelet straight to that high ground with angles on her to ensure that I don't get shot while I'm teleporting. But those are two very good scenarios to all my Loba mains out there to really visualize what I mean by aggressive bracelets and vertical repositioning. The first thing I do every time I see an enemy, if I have the opportunity to, if they don't catch me by surprise or if I don't one-clip them, I'm going for that high ground. And it's something that I do every single time in ranked. But now we do have one guy right in front of us where this lifeline care package is. JT does calm that he's broken, so I'm going to push that all day. He calmed Revenant was broken, but there was a caustic right there. I didn't know that there was going to be a caustic right there, but I do get some good beams on him. I push him because I'm I'm very good at this game. And I knew that JT had initially cracked that guy, but after my shots with the caustic, I was cracked. But I still pushed him anyways. Like I said, I want to be super aggressive, but I knew for a fact that he was going to have full shield and pretty much be full health by the time I pushed him. And I understand that. That's why I played that door a little bit more passively than I would have, as if I was full health. I allowed him to kind of push me in a sense while I opened the door and had some free shots on him. But like I said, I knew he would have been full health. I understood that, played passively, and still got the kill. Of course, that doesn't work unless I hit my shots. So we do get a pretty crazy game between us two as a duo. I think my PR for duo kills is only 30, so we got really close to this game. It was an extremely fun game. I've never seen JT play Lifeline like this, but I think he was a very good Lifeline. I always let people know that, ask for some tips for my gameplay and how to improve their gameplay, to pretty much watch my YouTubes and do as I say. But it's going to take a lot of practice, so don't overwhelm yourself by trying to adhere to my gameplay so much to the point where you end up losing focus. It's going to be a long journey to improve your gameplay and to get like mine. But watching my videos, picking apart key subjects, and taking notes on what I'm saying, and practicing over and over again, you can eventually get some games like this that me and JT are so accustomed to. Regardless, it was an amazing game right here. 27 kills, 3,300 damage. JT with 11 kills, 2,300 damage. He gets put in the bag as always. Just kidding, JT, I love you. But that's going to be the analysis for this game, or for this video, excuse me. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, please ask me in the comments below. As always, like and subscribe, and thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week.